Hello everyone and welcome to Medi Simplified. Today in Medi Talks third episode with me is Dr. Payal Joshi, graduated from Ivano-Frankivsk National Medical University IFNMU. Her score was 174 and she passed in December 2019 in her first attempt. So Payal, welcome to our show.
Hi Shubham, how are you doing?
I'm fine. So basically, I start everyone asking about their internship, but I think there is no need to ask you because we are doing internship in the same hospital. So I know what are you going through every day right now. So let's start with the exam time period. Okay. Basically, okay. Let me tell you few rules. In this video, we cannot take name of any classes, any books
Okay.
by any author. You can take name of your mentors if any teacher might have helped you, but that's it. You cannot take name of any of the classes because every classes is working as same, giving their best. Okay, so let's start with
Yeah,
the
right.
time period. When did you start your preparation for FMG exams?
Okay, so I graduated from my university in June 2019.
Okay.
And once I came back, I stayed back home for like a week and then I came back to Delhi and I started my preparation. I joined a coaching institute.
Your
So,
university is in Ukraine, right? So in which year
yes.
usually you guys get back to India from your graduation? Like in Russia, we
Which
keep
month?
which month? Sorry.
Okay, so we get back in like July first week. So by end of July, I was in Delhi.
Okay. So with subjects, you never prepared before, right? Like till your final year, you did not prepared as seriously for your exams. If
No,
I'm
honestly speaking, after my fifth year, I joined a vacation batch
okay.
in an institute, but it did not help me. We were like three friends, and we just came. We enjoyed. We did not study. Just attended few classes. At the end, we were not
Made
even serious about
notes.
the classes.
That's it.
So yeah, so it
Uh,
was just a fun trip, not really to study.
okay. So from which subject did you started when you started your preparation in the month of July and or August?
Okay, yeah, I started in July end, and I started. From anatomy, because that is how my coaching institute started teaching us. We started from anatomy. We did then we did physiology, we did pathology. So this is how we started. I totally followed the coaching institute pattern.
Okay. So it helped you.
Yes.
Okay. So and at the end, by the which month you like how many subjects you prepare, whatever the number of subjects you prepared, at which month you end your preparation and like first reading was done and you went for your revision. Till when? Till by which
Okay,
subject
my
you end?
first reading was done by October end, I suppose,
Okay.
or mid October. Yeah, in October I can say.
Okay. That's good. So from as I know you did class, you already mentioned. So what was the
Yes.
time period? How did you manage your time during your classes?
Okay,
Were you
so
able to revise everything the same day which was taught in your class, or you used to lag?
Okay, so mostly I had my classes from morning till late evening. Early morning, just get up, get ready, and go for classes, and by late evening, come back. And then I used to take like 1 hour of break, have my dinner, and rest for a while. And then I used to start revising whatever was taught to me that day. Revising in the sense, I firstly tried just reading it. Like if you will try to memorize it, it will be a bit difficult in the beginning.
Hmm.
In beginning, I would suggest that we should try to accommodate, we should try to prepare ourselves mentally, and then with time, like in a week you get mentally prepared, then you start getting better with studying every day. See, in the beginning it's very difficult because you have to attend coaching for the whole day. It's tiring, and then you come back, and again you have to study and then take proper sleep also.
Hmm.
So it's difficult to manage, but with time it will happen. So that is what I used to do. Like by 10 o'clock, I used to start studying. Till about 1, I used to complete my revision. Try to do MCQ sometimes, like on the topic I have been taught, and then sleep by like 2, and try to get a sleep of 6 hours minimum.
By
Try.
8.
It's
Okay.
difficult.
Okay. So which were your weak subjects? Which were your strong subjects?
Okay, so during university time also I have been at least an average student. I won't say a very good student, like I didn't study every day or something like that, but I tried to study each subject like a little. At least I have an idea of the subjects. So
At the
my
beginning of the
favorite subjects,
subject, whenever the subject
yeah.
is new. It is same with everyone.
Yes,
It is
right.
same with everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We are all the same, like maybe a 10% plus or minus, except for the few very rare people who have been very serious with the preparation, or else I don't think anybody has been. So, okay, my favorite subjects were pathology. I loved biochemistry. I liked obs gynae, surgery. So these were kind of my stronger subjects when I prepared, because I already had an idea about them. So yeah,
And weak ones where you thought like,
weak ones. I think, as for most of people, I think anatomy was one of my weakest subject, because how much ever you revise it, you memorize it, it just goes away. And then pharmacology was weak. Yeah,
okay.
I think these two subjects were really weak.
So when did you start your revisions? What was your revision strategies?
Okay, so I started my revision. Actually, I won't say that I had a proper time when I started my revision. See, what I used to do is like, even when I was doing my first reading, there were times in which I used to get some time in between. Like, I sometimes had an off from the institute, or I had some time usually in between. We do get time. It's not like we have like 9 to 9 each and every day in all the 4 months. It's not like that. So when I used to get off, I used to try to revise the previous subjects. I used to solve MCQs, which kind of gave me revision again. So, but the proper revision, if you say after the proper completion of all the subjects, and then you are like in a state of mind to start revising, that was like in October end.
Okay. Did you give any mock tests?
Yes, I
And
gave 2 mock tests
and
from the institute I had been preparing.
and
Nothing apart from
how
that.
much did you scored in those mock tests? What was your average score?
Okay, in the first mock test I managed to just pass. In
Okay.
the second mock test I scored approximately what I scored in my exam.
Okay, that it is the same that happened with me. I also in the
Yeah.
first I gave around 5 to 6 mock tests, and all the time my average
Okay.
score was around the same number I got in my exam. So it's okay. The
Yeah,
main
I
important.
think that is true. Actually, one of my senior told me the same thing, that the mock test will kind of give you an idea where you will land up in your actual exam. I did not believe it then, but ultimately that is how it turned out to be.
Because when you practice the questions, many of the time it happens that the same question, not every time, one or two same question might appear in the exam itself, and many time happens that similar kind of question will come, so your mind is
Yes,
trained for it, and
trained and prepared. Yeah.
it helps you to save your time in exam hall. I think the exam,
Yes.
the time is very sufficient, but still uh, some people
It's crucial
cannot
though.
cannot manage it, so I think it depends on number of mock tests you give also.
Not only mock tests, I even gave subject wise tests and weekly tests, like from the beginning. If you don't practice MCQ, you will just freak out on the day of the exam. Just studying notes and just doing building a good concept and theory won't help. MCQs has to be done surely. I feel from if you do it from day one, it will help you. Do just like 20 MCQ, 30 MCQ per day, but do it.
Do
I
it.
think that helped me a lot.
Okay, so did you left any subject?
Yes, I left medicine.
Okay.
Then I I attended coaching for all the other subjects except medicine. I just attended few important topics like endocrinology and cardiology. These are the two topics I attended coaching for. Apart from that, I did not attend coaching for that subject. Except medicine, I attended classes for all the subjects, even if like I was not able to do a proper preparation on them. For example, orthopedics, I did not study much. And apart from that, is there any other subject? No.
Okay.
I tried doing maybe a 70% of the subject, but I tried to cover the subjects apart from these two,
Medicine.
in which I did the one-liners.
Okay.
One-liners really help.
Okay. So basically, right now it is era of social medias, and social media is having plus and also minus, positives and negatives both. So
Yes.
let us know, like, whether people should use social media during their exam preparation, and if yes, then how? Because people tend to waste their time
Okay.
on Facebook and Instagram, scrolling and scrolling. So
Yes, that's right. Because we've got habitual to it since the 5-6 years we've stayed apart from our home country. Because that is the only way we connect through people. So I would say I have one suggestion, that is, if decide when you're starting to prepare for your exams, like you have 5 months left for the exam, decide at that moment. If you want to cut off from social media, do it right away when you start your preparation. Some people I have seen that they be active on social media for the 4 months, and at the last, when the exam is just about to approach, they stop, like they just delete the apps or whatever, they totally cut off. But I think that does more of harm to you than giving you a positive benefit, because it your mind is not able to adjust to that new thing you have just started. Like totally cut off from social media, that gives you more of anxiety rather than helping you or benefiting you. So I would suggest in the initial 2 months of your preparation, decide if you want to cut off from social media and you think you can do that, do it right away. If you don't, eventually just minimize the use of it. That is what I did. I did not cut off totally from social media. I eventually minimized the use of it till my exams came. And in the last month, I would barely just scroll through and then keep my phone aside and start studying. So I think preparing yourself mentally for whatever you decide is better than just ghosting yourself out.
So, what was your feelings during the day before exam, and how did you
The day
felt,
before exam,
and how did you felt
sorry,
during
I'm
your
confused.
exam and on the day of exam? What will you advise people to
Okay.
do on this tips?
That is like a very big anxiety trip, I must say. The day before the exam, I was like, I didn't know what to study, what to do, what not to do. I was like totally lost. I could not believe that the next day I'm going to give the exam. I've been preparing for 6 months, and everybody has that in mind that they want to clear it in the first attempt. So I tried talking to my family, to some close friends who gave me a positive attitude towards it. The day before, honestly, I tried to not prepare much, not revise, and maybe just go through the mock test that I gave, the mistakes I made. That is all I did. I tried to keep myself as calm as possible, tried to prepare myself, which was very difficult. It's not easy to do it, but actually I started preparing myself for the day of exam a week before it. So it's, you feel restless, you won't be able to sleep. So I would suggest a week before the exam,
Mm.
that those 6 days that you have, try to sleep like 8 to 10 hours, even though it's difficult, so that if you don't sleep on the day of exam, it won't give you that much of restlessness during the exam.
Okay. So that's it. So at last, just let me know that whether have you, when did you first know, came to know about MediSimplified? Did you watch by some of videos anytime, or whatever you know about MediSimplified? Just let me know.
Okay, yeah. So when I started knowing you, when we became friends, I saw your videos through the stories that you were uploading. I thought that, okay, I should see it like, so when I saw them, they are really commendable. You're doing a really good job, you know, like helping yourself out by studying and then preparing and then helping the others out who really need it. Like it's difficult to watch a 1 hour, 2 hour video that we have on the other apps. So sometimes it's good to see a topic in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and really a good job, I must say.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Payal, for joining with us. And before ending, I'll request you to uh, request people who watch this video to like, share, and comment. Like I have been doing it for my all the videos, so now I'm requesting everyone who is coming on this interviews to request me.
Yeah, you're advertising. Nice.
So please.
Sure. I think I've already done that.
Okay. So
Okay, so nice talking to you. Hope my advice helps the people out there who'll be watching our video.
okay, thank you, Pal. Thank you for joining with us.